What's going on, guys? It's Feeds here, bringing you back on another video. In this video, I have the best Warzone settings for PC. This may vary from PC to PC because people have different parts than I do, but I'm running a 2070 with an i7-9700, I believe, or it's a 9700. But we're in the general tab, and I play on a 120 field of view. You guys put this to whatever you guys want. I play on 120 because of I feel like I'm faster. It might just be in my head, but I definitely do feel like I'm faster, and I like that. But for the ADS field of view, always put this on affected. Do not put this on independent. It is terrible. It's not good. Make sure you have this on affected 100%. Brightness, this goes to use. Make sure you have skip intro movie enabled. Tooltips, don't really worry about it. Subtitles, colorblind, you guys, if you want that. Make sure you have your minimap set to square. You obviously get more on your minimap if you have it set to square, and make sure it is like the rotation is enabled. Make sure you put this to letters and not numbers. Here's the graphics settings. For display mode, make sure you guys have this on full screen if you guys are not recording or streaming, or if you have multiple monitors, make sure you have this on full screen 100%. But I normally play on full screen borderless, so I can just get right out of my game without having to alt tab out. And render resolution, always leave this at 100. Advanced resolution, this should be your display monitor. Make sure you have your refresh rate set to the maximum refresh rate that you can possibly have for your monitor. Aspect ratio, leave that go. VSync, make sure this is disabled 100%. Please make sure this is disabled unless you have a potato PC and you're barely getting any frames to keep it stable, then enable it. But if you at least have 60 FPS, make sure this is disabled. Custom frame rate, do not cap your frame rate or frame rate. Please do not cap it. It doesn't do anything, and it hurts you so bad. It makes the game not feel smooth at all, so you don't really need to mess around with any of that. The video highlights, disable this. You don't need this. It just hurts your FPS a lot. The NVIDIA reflex low latency, if you have this, make sure you have this on enabled plus boost. It is so good. It helps a ton. So make sure you have this on enabled plus boost. If you don't, make sure you just have this on enabled or disabled, depending on what it allows you to do. But if you could definitely enable it, just enable it. If you can put it on enabled plus boost, definitely do that. Display gamma, make sure you have this on 2.2. You're probably not playing on a TV, so make sure you have this on monitor for 2.2. Streaming quality, if you are streaming, then make sure you have this on normal. If not, you could put it on low. I mean, it doesn't really impact like much anyway, but I normally just leave it on normal because I do stream. Texture resolution, have this on normal. Texture filter anisotropic, make this on high. Particle quality high, yes, you want this on high. You get an FPS boost, I don't know why, but you do. This doesn't impact your FPS at all. You can put this on enabled or disabled, doesn't really matter. Tessellation, disable this. On-demand texture streaming, disable that. Shadow map resolution, normally you would have this on low, but I'd recommend messing around with it, either low or normal. Normal seems to be better for me, so I definitely put this on normal. If it's the same with you, cache spot shadows and cache sun shadows, I had this on enabled for the longest time. It does nothing. It doesn't boost anything at all, so just disable this. Particle lighting, normal. All these ray tracing ones, this ray tracing and the ambient occlusion, you definitely want these disabled, and screen space reflection, disable that also. Filmic strength 0, 100%. NVIDIA DLSS. Now this is where it gets tricky. If you are playing on a 4K, 2K, 8K monitor, anything like that, I'd recommend putting this on whatever it says over here. So 8K ultra performance, 4K performance. You can do balanced for 4K or 2K, and then 2K just quality. But if you're not playing on a 2K monitor like how I am, I'm playing on a 1080p monitor. I can't use DLSS, it just makes everything blurry, so I don't use it. Now, if you're not using DLSS, for anti-aliasing, put SMAA1X on. It helps a ton, and it makes all your edges smoother. Depth of field, disable that. Motion blurs, disable both of those. And then filgram, disable that. Dynamic resolution, disable that also. What's up, guys? It's Feeds back. I was editing this video back and I forgot to show you guys the control panel for NVIDIA. If you guys do have this, I'm just gonna put the settings up on screen. You guys just copy them. I'll go through them slow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps me a ton. And peace.